Hey guys, Adam here with AmericanTrucks.com. Today we're taking a quick look at and installing the red smoked LED taillights available for the 09 to 14 Styleside F150. You should be checking these out if you're looking for a more affordable lighting solution to the rear end of your truck to switch up the exterior appearance, getting away from the flashy chrome factory housing and going with something a lot more aggressive. These guys don't stray too far away from the factory interior layout of the lights, but everything from the interior housing to the exterior lens is going to be changed up. These guys have a deep red interior housing as opposed to a bright flashy red from your factory lights. They have a black border around the lights as opposed to the chrome flashy lights of your factory option. And the lighting here is an LED upgrade. So your factory lights use an incandescent bulb, which can be pretty dull, especially over time. They're definitely not modernized. These use 24 individual bright red LEDs in both taillights to not only make it a lot more attractive and a lot brighter, but also just to give your truck a lot more of a modern spin. These use a smoked acrylic lens as opposed to the clear acrylic lens from your factory lights, which are a lot stealthier, in my opinion, a lot more aggressive. So if that's what you're looking for, this is a really good fit. Now, it comes in right around $250, so it's just definitely more on the affordable side of the lighting category. You can go really far left field with something a lot more crazy modern in the category and spend upwards of $500, but if you're looking to keep it thin on your wallet without having to go with something that's too far left field, this is also a really good way to go. Now, the install is going to get 1 out of 3 wrenches on our difficulty meter, take you about 30 minutes from start to finish. They're direct plug and play, so no need to cut, splice, or do any of that nonsense. You can have these guys done in no time with very simple hand tools. I'm going to show you every step of the process, so what do you say we get started? Tools used in this install include an impact gun or a ratchet and an 8mm socket. All right guys, the first step of the uninstall, of course, is to drop your tailgate, grab an 8mm socket, and we're going to remove the 2 bolts holding on your factory taillight. All right, from there you can wrap your fingers around and pull straight back on the taillight to disconnect it. And now all we have to do is pinch and disconnect the harnesses. All right, now for your reverse light, we're just going to twist the whole bulb out of the socket and remove it from there. Now we can set our factory light aside. All right, so we have our factory light off of our 13 F150 behind me, and it's next to our new smoked taillight. I want to take you through some similarities and differences between the two here. Let's start with our differences. The factory light here has a lot of reflective red interior designs with a lot of chrome flashy trims. Your new taillight here is the complete opposite of that. It has deep, stealthy red interiors along with a smoked, stealthy exterior lens. Not a lot of flashiness happening with your new taillight here, and the lighting interior itself is also going to be completely different. The factory incandescent bulbs here are not going to be reused. With our new light, we have 24 individual bright red LED taillights that'll be used with your brake lights, your taillights, and of course your turn signals. You will, however, be reusing your factory reverse light, which is why we took that all off in one piece instead of disconnecting the connector like the other ones. That reverse light strip is very similar to your factory one in design, and the sections are split up similarly. It's really the quality of the housing here, the design of the housing as far as flashy to smoked, and then of course the lighting interior, that's going to make the big difference. The back side here of your new light is going to look a little bit different than the factory. It's got a lot more going on in terms of technology here. It's got resistors built in, and it's got the plug and play connectors. So you won't have to worry about doing any cutting, no splicing, no wiring nonsense. Those will plug in right to your factory harnesses, which makes the install a whole lot easier on us. What you are going to have to do, however, is reconnect the factory reverse light. So from there, let's take this over to the truck. We're going to start the install. All right, now the install is going to be very straightforward. What we're going to do is we're going to start by propping this guy up. And we're going to plug in our factory connectors to our new LEDs. From there, what we're going to do is take our bottom one and connect it to our bottom factory harness. We'll plug right in together. And then the top to the top. And then finally, we're going to take the entire reverse light and twist it into the new housing. From there, we can push the new housing right into the vehicle. Now you're going to take the factory bolts that we removed originally and put them back in. All right, so for here, we're just threading that in a little bit by hand, getting them started. Grab your 8mm socket and tighten them down. right, now you can repeat on the other side. All right, now we're repeating the same thing for the other side, starting with our 8mm bolts. That's gonna wrap up my quick overview and install for the red smoked LED taillights fitting all 09 to 14 Styleside F150s. And again, you should be checking these out if you're looking to cut costs in the category. You can get yours right here at AmericanTrucks.com.